Another brick fan here with a 2020 BrickHead set. This is Valentine Bear. This is set 40379, was released in January 2020, has 150 pieces, and sold for about $10 when it was released. This is the third Valentine's themed BrickHead. Started back in 2018 with the Valentine bee. Last year we got the Valentine puppy, and this year we have the Valentine bear. Let's go ahead and get this built and take a look at the finished BrickHead. Here is the completed Valentine's bear, and I think it looks very good. It's interesting that it's a seated BrickHead. It's the only second one I've seen, the other one being the Fortune Cat, which I reviewed previously. I'll leave a link up there in the corner for you. It is done in a fairly similar manner to the Fortune Cat, at least on the bottom there, with the feet being a 1x2 and then a 1x2 plate. And then there's a slope piece underneath to give it a look of a kind of a belly. I do like the heart pieces there on his chest, as well as the pink pieces for those rosy cheeks on our bear. The nose is actually quite big on the bear and maybe a bit out of proportion, but it looks okay. And then he is carrying his heart there in his left hand to represent the holiday. The ears, as you see up here, are built out from the BrickHead. So there's a little bit of a slope here and then a curved piece that brings it down into the side. So you have some very nice ears. I guess the heart here is in the way. Let's get his arm out of the way for a moment. Here is the ear. It is built up on both sides exactly the same way with a dark brown piece kind of in the middle here to show off the inside of the ear. So that's done very nicely. The back of the bear is relatively smooth with this nice little brown tail piece, just done with a brown stud there. And as you can see, it's definitely designed to have a more camera-friendly angle, which would be from the front. But one of the nice things about these seasonal builds are these side builds. And in this case, this bee is really, really well done. Kind of a herald back to the Valentine's bee from a couple years ago. It's done very nicely with these stud pieces, a 1x2 with a double stud here off the side. The clear cheese wedge pieces are done to make the wings, which I thought was done very well. This clear antenna piece kind of holds the bee up. There's a little flower piece or perhaps a honey pot over here on the side. A little bit of a checkerboard pattern, maybe reminiscent of a picnic blanket. All of that looks very nice. And then on the other side, take the Valentine out of the way again. On the other side, you see this nice little plant build using some more of these heart tiles and then some of the yellow flower pieces to go with it. Overall, a very nicely themed seasonal BrickHead. I like the way it's all put together. So that is kind of a different pose for a BrickHead, and I think that was done very, very well. Overall, a nice look that can be added to your seasonal BrickHeads collection. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this BrickHead, and I'm going to get going on another video. Until then, happy building! If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe to see more of my content. I've left some links up here to some other BrickHeads as well as my BrickHeads playlist.